Hey guys, my name is Steve and this is Wilmer Woodworks. And if you've been following along with the channel, which I hope you kind of are, you know I was sent a product from WizMaker. They make a wand, which is a great entry-level laser. It comes mostly assembled. They sent it to me as a 10-watt laser and 12-watt laser, and I was able to test it, put it through its paces, and it held up very nice. So they reached back out to me and they said, hey, you know, we've noticed in some of your other videos that you've had interest in getting into CNCs. And I think that's kind of like the natural progression of people that get into lasers. Either you get into diodes, then you go into fiber and over CO2, or you get into the lasers, then you go into CNC and possibly some 3D printing. And that's the route I'm taking. I was able to get a 3D printer, I've got the lasers of course, and now I have my very first CNC. I'm very excited about this. So this is WizMaker's Artisan 01 machine. This comes with a 300-watt spindle carving router. So they sent this to me. They wanted me to do an unboxing, an assembly, test it, put it through its paces, and basically just give you guys a genuine review and let you know what I think of the machine. Now, I have very limited experience with CNCs. I had a CarveWright. Now, if you know what a CarveWright is, you've been around for a minute. That was probably about 20 years ago. And that was Craftsman's. Craftsman had a version, but CarveWright was the company. I think that actually they just rebranded it now. It's called a Raven or something. That was a god-awful machine. Very bad luck with that, because what that had was the router and then a flex shaft. And that flex shaft would get very hot after a long carve. But now CNCs, they put the router right on the machine and then it puts it through its paces. So that eliminates that flex shaft. It was a very poor design. And also now the gantries go back and forth similar to the lasers. So I'm already familiar with that. Now the CarveWright, that had sandpaper rollers that rolled around. Anyway, it was old technology. This is new technology. So I am very curious of comparing the two. Well, not directly, but that is my experience, I should say. So without further ado, let us see what we can see. And if you have experience with CNCs, please feel free to leave a comment below. Let me know what kind of machine you're using. Also, what kind of software you're using. Because I use Lightburn for all my laser stuff and I love it. And I would love to be able to find a great software kit that I can use with the CNCs that won't give me headaches and will be very easy to use. So like I said, this is my second WizMaker product, the first one being the laser or the wand. And I was impressed with the wand just because of what you can see here, the way everything was packaged. And their instructions are phenomenal. So I've got a little goodie kit here. It looks like I've got some bolts and spacers and hold downs maybe. I've got the machine, I've got some silica packs. Let's see, got more foam, got my instruction manual. Looks like I've got a little control box. Let's see if I can push this down a little bit. Power supply. Power cord. Spacer. And this will be that spindle. So like I said, this should be a 300-watt spindle on a 52mm clamp. They do offer a 500-watt spindle, so at least it's nice to know that you can upgrade this if you want. So we'll put that off to the side. What have we got here? Piece of plastic. Well, whatever that is, it must be important because it was stuck in there. I love adjustable tables. Okay, now the first thing I want to do is make sure that I read these instructions slower than I read the laser instructions, because I got very excited with the laser and I just jumped into it. I'm gonna need my glasses for this one. Good to know. Pre-operation inspection, check everything. Okay, we got a board, we got our gantry, power supply, spindle, plug, aluminum piece, spacers. Okay, that looks like we got everything. Z-axis manual knob goes on top. Okay, let's find it. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Alright, so it looks like we got 4 screws just on each side. Yep. So here's our access motor cable. And these cables usually only go in one way. I like a little light. That's nice. Alright guys, so I've had this WizMaker Artisan 01 CNC machine now for a few days, and I have been able to test it out with some of their example files, along with making some of my own tool paths. Now it is not as easy as a laser. I've been using lasers now for a few years, and there are more steps involved. But with a little patience, I'm going to try to learn as much as I can, and whatever I learn, I'll share with you. So I will definitely have a lot more projects from this carving machine coming in the future. Now, this is the Artisan 1 base package. It comes with the 300-watt spindle. There is a 500-watt spindle that they offer as an upgrade. There's a nice little work light that keeps everything illuminated. It's a nice big 420 by 420 by 90 millimeter bed. So what's that? That's about 16.5 inch by 16.5 inch by about 3 inches tall. Some of the other accessories they sell, they have a vacuum system that attaches to it along with another axis. You can also switch out the spindle for a laser, so that's nice and convenient. The unit is very sturdy. It's very heavy. It is steel and aluminum, and it's not very portable, but I'm going to have a dedicated spot in my shop, so that's not an issue. But if it's something that you kind of want to hang up and then bring down like some of my other lasers that I have, you won't be able to do that unless you get some serious heavy hooks. The motors haven't had any issues. I had a couple of issues when I first got the machine. Now, I have a Mac. I use my MacBook Pro for everything in my shop, and it's never failed me yet, but the software that comes with the WizMaker is specific for Windows. You can use Mac software to run a CNC, especially in this CNC as well. It just took me too long to figure that out, and I really wanted to get in and start using this and making projects. So I dusted off one of my old laptops that I have in the shop, and I think I may find one of the older laptops and set that up as a dedicated for this CNC and maybe some of my other lasers as well, so I can actually use my Mac and be portable with it. So this is my first impressions. Like I said, I will probably have some follow-up videos in the future with more project and more in-depth cuts that I can do. I have a craft show coming up at the end of next month, so it'd be great if I can engrave some projects to sell. I know I've got my 3D printer rolling for some gadgets, fidgets stuff, and some decor, and of course I've got the laser humming as well. If you have any questions about this WizMaker Artisan 1 300-watt setup CNC, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer them the best I can. And if I can't answer them, I'll reach out to WizMaker for you and I'll get the answer. Until next time, my name is Steve. If you like this video and you like this type of content, please hit the subscribe, share, hit all the buttons, make all the bells and whistles go off. I do appreciate it. The closer we can get to that 5,000 subscriber mark, the better I'll feel, at least. Until next time, my name is Steve, and I do appreciate you hanging out. Take care.